Dear viewers, we are now officially 69 days away from the return of the Premier League. 69 days. And I'm not going to lie, I'm struggling. This is a hard time for many of us. No FPL, no price changes, no captaincy dilemmas, no reason to check the app because the app is literally shut. It just sits there haunting me, cold, greyed out, whispering, the game will reopen soon. So I've made a decision, a noble one, a desperate one. I've decided to use this time to work on myself. I'm going to call my mum more. I'm showing patience in queues, even behind the bloke returning a broken air fryer with no receipt and endless questions. I've started walking, no destination, no podcast, no music, just raw, reflective silence. When I'm with loved ones, I'm actually present, not pretending to listen while secretly checking if João Pedro has been benched again. I've stopped refreshing the FPL app every 4 minutes, of course, because obviously there's nothing to refresh. I even joined a pottery class. My first bowl looked like it had been emotionally relegated, but I made it with my bare hands. The same hands that once triple captain Darwin Núñez during a 1-point cameo. This is my off-season recovery arc. I'm no longer haunted by expected minutes. I no longer mutter Izzy on pens though in my sleep. I haven't said the words template buster in over a week. I'm healing. And yet, every now and then, I hear a whisper, a phrase carried by the wind. What price will Verts be? And I feel it, the itch, the longing, the deep, inexplainable urge to build a draft team for a game that doesn't even exist yet. Because this is who we are. We are not built for rest. We are built for heartbreak. We are built for 58th minute substitutions and 11 pointers first on the bench. We are FPL managers. Beautifully broken, deeply committed, emotionally unstable. So tonight's show is for you. Graham from Stoke, Danielle from York, Alan from Luton. Alan said he's trying mindfulness, but spends his sessions visualising a world where his Gameweek 4 wildcard actually worked. Craig from Watford, who froze in the cereal aisle, holding 2 boxes of shreddies, whispering, but how do I get Trippier and Son? This stream is for us. We've made it through the chaos of a full season. Now we must endure the silence. 69 days to go. And when the fixtures drop, we rise again. Welcome to FPL, where strategies are dissected and dreams are built. My name is Alf. It is Saturday the 7th of June 2025 and we are mother flipping live. Yes, welcome to the stream. Welcome to Saturday Night Live. Just trying to get through these days and weeks of no FPL. It's pretty tough. And we've got so long to go. 69 days is so long. So, you know, the purpose of this stream is to have a bit of a hangout with the community. We're going to get through it together. I'm not playing Club World Cup. I've decided I'm not doing that. So, I'm just going to take a break. I'm going to take a break, but I wake up every day thinking about FPL. It is what it is. Great to have you all here. Who's in the chat? We've got FPL Thomas. Yes, mate. Good to have you here. Ladybug TV, of course. We've got Dave Wilshire. Yes. Evening Discomfort. Mike Halpin. Yes. Foxy. Legends of the game. LOL 69 from Kieran. Yeah, I wasn't going to say it. But yes. Yes, indeed. 69 days. Yeah, Kieran, how was the game? Kieran took part in the FPL Juice charity match earlier today, and I believe his team won, so he's got a medal, which is fantastic. Big up to the Juice guys for that. Looks like a really good event, which we'll touch upon in a little bit. Woodstock is in the house. Yes, good evening, mate. How are you? Good to have you here. It's been a while since we chatted. Kieran saying great game, great atmosphere, played in excellent spirits, amazing, great stuff. Who was man of the match? Tell us who man of the match was. So what we're going to do is, guys, we're going to look at some transfers. We're going to look at some options for 25-26. We're going to go through all the transfer news, all the FPL news. We've got a quiz. So we've got a quiz for a 10 quid Amazon gift voucher towards the end of the show. We'll do that once I get through all the news and all the FPL stuff. So it could be in 30 minutes. It could be in 45 minutes. I'm staying out of it. I waffle, right? I go off on a tangent. So bear with me. But if you fancy taking part in the FPL quiz for a £10 gift voucher from Amazon.co.uk, stick around and all that good stuff. If you'd give the stream a like as well, that would be amazing, and all that jazz. Let's jump into some news. So I'll just get my bookmarks up. Here we go. So I've redesigned a lot of the stream. Hopefully you guys can all see this. The chat should be a bit more sort of seeable, if you will. I made that a bit more a bit bigger. Jack's in the chat. Yes, Jack. Good to have you here, mate. Legend. Jack Attack. Plonker got man of the match today. Fantastic. But probably should have been FPL Bruno with 1 goal and 2 assists. Wow. BPs for FPL Bruno. Thank you, Dave, for that. Love that. I'm somewhat hydrated, so that always helps with the complex, if you will. We've got 42 people viewing. We've got some on YouTube. We've got some on X. Great to have you all here. What a pleasure it is to be doing these streams. It really is a highlight of my week. So thank you for hanging out with me. We all need to stick together in these dangerous times. We're crazy stuff happening in the news, which we're not getting into. FPL's not happening. There's no F1 this weekend. How can they do that to us? We have to deal with England. Who I think I've given up. I've given up on England. We'll keep an eye on the scores tonight. I think that'll be happening at some point. It looks like England are winning against Andorra. We always seem to be playing Andorra. What is that about? Every single year we seem to play Andorra. I'm asking, why is it that we always, every year, brackets England, seem to play Andorra? Let's have a look. Is this some sort of conspiracy? It can feel like England faces Andorra every year. This is most likely a result of how international football tournaments are structured rather than any special arrangement between the two teams. So many Andorra games. Sick of it. That's all good. We'll keep an eye on that. Why not? I just want to say hi to everyone. Joseph, legend. Great to have you here, mate. We'll have to get your proper mini league code this year, Alf. Somebody came and pipped me at the death in that Vimeo. It was FPL Anti-X who won my mini league. So yeah, we'll get that sorted again. You won 50 quid. So we will get that up going again for 25-26. Of course we will. Don't you worry about that. There'll be plenty more time to win the FPL mini league. I also messed it up a great deal. I was supposed to put my mini league code on my stream at the start of the season, but I ended up putting my work code on by accident. So I had like a load of FPL legends in my work mini league, and my colleagues were like, "Who are these guys? Like, who are these people?" We had like Bateman in there, and they were like, "Who's FPL Bateman?" That was the whole thing. Anyway, so we're going to get through some tweets and some news, and then we'll do the quiz, if that works for everyone. Let me know if you have any questions, anything you want me to look up. I do want to do a bit of a poll. So let's just get a poll going real quick. It's nice to get a poll going. And I'll just say, like, I'm just going to say, how are you? We're going to say, how are you? Yes, no. There we go. A very simple, abstract poll to get your heads around there. How are you? Yes or no are the options. Make your decision in the chat. We're going to go back to this view here and we're going to get through some news and stuff. Tom Hadley, FPL, friend of the channel. Not sure if anyone else feels the same. The thing I realise I actually miss most with no FPL is not the weekend's matches, but the weekly planning thinking. One decision can literally occupy a whole week. It's the main reason why I'm doing CWC fantasy to get that fix. Yeah, it does become a part of your routine, doesn't it? Your everyday life. I had a thing where when I get in the shower, I've got a little place to put my phone so I can like watch some YouTube stuff. And that's when I would always watch a bit of FPL, probably like Andy or, you know, Harry or whatever, whilst I'm bathing, which is a bit weird for those guys, I'm sure. Yeah, you know, that's how and that would be a part of my day, my daily routine. So now I'm having to look at other stuff like F1. I'm knee deep in F1. Like the Max Verstappen stuff's been incredible this week. That's kept me occupied, but yeah, for sure, it does take up a lot of your thinking time. So yeah, I do miss it for that reason. I think that for me, I just miss the Prem more than anything. Like match of the day on a Saturday night or on a Sunday morning, watch that with my son. You know, I think like up to like a deadline is always fun, and the games themselves, it's just, yeah, it's a big part. You know, it's a big part. It's the most important sporting thing in my life, 100%. The Prem. And the next thing is like way down here, you know, like Prem's up there. Next thing doesn't even come close. So I feel that, Tom Hadley, FPL. Simon Ashby. Simon once blocked me, I believe. And then he unblocked me, which is nice. So I think it was a little misunderstanding. I'm not saying I miss FPL, but I was up at 2 a.m. watching the Knicks versus Pacers in the NBA. And my next 3 hours are watching Maya Stark and Nelly Korda at the US Open. When are the fixtures out again? Yeah, this is an absolutely incredible tweet there from Simon. When are the fixtures out again? Yeah, same. That's exactly how I feel. Should we just get a ruling on when this is all going to start happening? So, like, I don't know if... you guys, I go on a tangent. I ask questions all the time to this AI bot that I've got. So I'm just going to say, one, when does the Prem start? And don't mind the spelling, you'll pick it up. And then I'm going to say, when do fixtures get released? Then I'm going to say 3, when can we start picking our FPL teams for game week 1? Let's have a quick look here. It's important stuff. Just take a drink of water whilst that's loading. Stay hydrated, make better FPL decisions. Prem starts Friday the 15th of August. I think that's also Fantasy Football Fest, the kickoff for that, which I'm going to be at. So if any of you guys are going to Fantasy Football Fest, hit me up. I'm going to get us a table for the FPL crew. I was speaking to Gianni about it. He's greenlit it. So let me know if you fancy getting a little space, and I'll put some money behind the bar for some beers for everyone. So just DM me if you fancy being a part of that. Okay, so Prem starts 15th of August. That's great. The rest of the matches from Game Week 1 will be played across the weekend, Saturday 16th of August and Sunday 17th of August. That's the same as last year. Yeah, I remember Fest being on a Friday. When are the fixtures released? The full set of Premier League fixtures will be released Wednesday 18th of June. Okay, we're like 10 days away from the fixtures. That's cool. This will include the schedule for all 380 matches, though exact kickoff times may change later due to TV selections. When can we start picking FPL teams for game week 1? Typically does not announce the date in advance, however, based on recent years, FPL usually opens for team selection around 30 to 37 days before the first game week. So it looks like, wow, okay, great. 11th of July. We're pretty much a month away from having the FPL app up and running, which would be great. There we go. If you don't know, now you know. I'm sure most of you already knew this information. Great stuff. Onana, save me. Great little account there. Miss FPL Saturdays. That's exactly right. FPL Saturdays is what it's all about. It's just weird. It's like I'll tell you what it's a bit like. We've got our dog staying at our relatives for the week. He has his little holiday every now and again. He goes out to our relatives, you know, gets some field time, some grass. We live in central London, so you know, he just goes out there for a week every year, and it really feels like there's a part of me that's like missing with him not being around, not having your dog. You know, like it's a lot. It's almost exactly the same feeling. It's not quite as like you know, it's a different level, but it feels a bit like that. Just something missing. You know, like that's the only way I can describe it. FPL Greg's. I miss FPL. Absolutely incredible scenes there from FPL Greg's. Dayroom M. Never know what you have until it's gone. FPL, I miss you. This is heartbreak. Fantastic tweet there from Dayroom. Suleiman, I miss FPL. Canadian Suleiman misses FPL. Sebet, I already miss FPL. Yeah, damn straight. Agency Guard, I miss FPL so much. There's just a lot of people missing FPL. I feel like let's end that silly poll I did and let's do another one. I'll make it simple again, but it'll be a bit better. Most people are saying yes to the first poll, which is great. Second poll is going live, and it is going to be: do you miss FPL? Yes. No. All right, new poll is live. Do your worst. And let's go back to that other view. And I just saw Niall come into the chat. I want to say hi to Niall. What a legend. Colm is here as well. Yes, legends. Legends of the game. Thank you all for being here. How's it going, Niall? How was the game today? I hope you had a good time. Yeah, Niall was there. Fantastic stuff. I've got some juice tweets coming up actually. England, perfection. This just really wound me up. And look, it's Andor. Everything about England's just winding me up at the moment. Like, seeing Jordan Henderson in this team has wound me up so much. And like, I get it, right? Like, you know, we're just not. I don't want to be like mean, but is having Jordan Henderson in midfield really going to help us get trophies? Like, do we not just move on from Jordan Henderson? When I saw him getting off I'll tell you where I saw him. It was at the F1, right? All the England team were at the Barcelona Grand Prix, and I saw the bus, and they were all getting off. And I saw Jordan Henderson, and I thought to myself, he can't be in the squad. He must just be there for like vibes, like maybe coaching or something. And that's the conclusion I had in my head. He's just there to help with, you know, sort of maybe player transition or something. And now he's like starting, and I'm completely perplexed by the whole thing. Where even was he this season? Like, what was he doing? I mean, wouldn't you like Wharton? Play Wharton there, or like Mainu? You know, like, why is Jordan Henderson playing for England? Someone help me. Am I being mean? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. They'll probably score or something tonight, but God. I'm just going to tweet that now. How is Jordan Henderson anywhere near this team? Listen, I'm drawing a blank on where actually he is as a team, and it's probably quite obvious. Let's have a look. I'm doing it. We're gonna dive into Jordan Henderson. What team is Jordan Henderson? He's not, is he? He's not in a Prem team. He's not playing. He's not even playing. He's in Saudi Arabia. Oh man, I hate it. I absolutely hate that. I hate that even more now. I'm going to say, which young England players could be playing instead? Excuse the grammar. Several young English players. Archie Gray. Joe Bellingham just won the playoff final with Sunderland. I'm not even going to try and say Chuka Wemka. Harvey Elliott. Wanyeri. I mean, come on, guys. Come on, Tuchel. What are you doing? It's just same old crap, man, with this team. FPL Foodie. Arsenal splashed the cash on a top. Wait. Sorry, on a goalkeeper they don't need. So I saw this earlier. It looks like Kepa Arrizabalaga is off to Arsenal, which is a bit weird. Chelsea bought Kepa for 71.6 mil, 71.6 mil pounds. Arsenal getting Kepa for 5 mil. We have robbed Chelsea in broad daylight. There are dogs. I don't know why Arsenal are buying Kepa. Again, we're asking AI. What's the reason behind Arsenal buying Kepa when they have Raya? Let's just try and make some sense of this. It doesn't make sense to me. Backup and competition for Raya. I mean, your squad has to be deep, isn't it? In these days, in these dangerous times, your squad has to be deep. I get that, but they're two starting goalkeepers here. Arsenal missed out on John Garcia as Raya's understudy, but he's expected to in Barcelona. Okay, all right. So it's just squad depth. It's competition. There's nothing spicy going on. Raya's sticking about. We move. Just a bit of props to Morgan Rogers. What a player. What a player. I really rate him. I always have. He was in my team for the entire season. Him and Mbomo, I think, were the only two in my team for the entire season. And I really like the look of him. Pre-season, got him in my team, and he just did bits. He was great. But they were always like... They were very reasonable points, if I recall. Like, it was like 7-8 pointers. It was not... He did a couple of, double-digit hauls, but he really was a player that just consistently... let's have a look. Let's have a look into it. So where is he on this list here? Rogers. There we go. Yeah, look, this is what I'm talking about. So start the season, not the best. Then he got a 10-pointer, and then it all started happening. He got a 7-pointer, 6-pointer against Fulham, 9-pointer against Tottenham, Brentford 8-pointer, 14-pointer, 11-pointer. He had a bit of a lull from game week 22 up till game week 26. But then he started slapping back. 10-pointer, 9-pointer, 6-pointer, 6-pointer. Just a really good asset. And he was just quite cheap as well. 5.8 mil. Surely has to be one of the players for points per million last season. Has to be up there. Just has to be. So I saw that tweet. I wanted to give him a bit of love. Legend. And he's English. He's gonna hope. Why isn't he playing instead of Jordan Henderson? Or is he? Maybe he is. I didn't see the rest of the team. I was blind with fury. Paddy, this really isn't a bad price for Kepa. I'd have signed him for that. 5 mil for Kepa seems pretty good to me. Leslie FPL, friend of the channel, having a little Guinness. Thought I'd put that out there. Hope you're enjoying yourself, Leslie. Stay hydrated. Remember to have like half a glass of water to every pint you have in. Just as a rule, just as a rule. Stay safe. It looks like Florian Wirtz to Liverpool is considered a done deal. This was June 6th, so yesterday. I like the look of this guy a lot. We covered it last week on the stream. And I just thought, let's do it again, shall we? Let's explore Wirtz as an FPL asset for 25-26. I mean, there's going to be a lot of rotation. Let's just bear that in mind. Performance data style. So Bundesliga, 31 appearances, 10 goals, 12 assists. That's decent. All competitions, 16 goals, 15 assists. Very decent. FOTMob average rating. I'm not going to lie, I don't know what that is. We'll have a look into that. Goal involvement. Top 99th percentile for the Bundesliga. He's very decent. Elite technical ability, exceptional dribbling, vision and passing range. Versatile attacker, operates primarily as a number 10 but can also play across attacking midfield roles. Pressing, I'm on the top 3% for pressing actions in Bundesliga. That's what you want. Consistency, maintain high performance throughout the season with no major dips in form. Alright, FPL potential, key considerations. Elite output. Wirtz combined 22 Bundesliga goal involvements, 10 goals, 12 assists would have placed him among the top midfielders in FPL last season. Only Mo Salah created more chances in the Liverpool squad last season. Wirtz's chance creation numbers suggest strong assist potential. Set pieces and shooting, takes a high volume of shots, including from outside the box, and is comfortable taking responsibility in the final third. Pressing and work rate. So he's a midfield engine, this guy. Cons, physicality question marks. Yeah, you don't get him in right away, right? Wirtz isn't a guy you have in game week 1. And I'm assuming his price is going to be what, like over 10 mil? As the most likely most expensive FPL midfielder, he may start at a premium price, demanding immediate returns to justify investment. Yeah. He's got to adapt. I think he's one to look out for sure. And it may be that he has a bit of a quieter season, and then next season he'll start doing KDB things, right? I was going to say, what is FOTMob? Am I being an idiot? Is this really obvious? What is FOTMob? Alright, it's just like stats, football stats. Fair enough. Yeah, I like him. What do you guys think of Wirtz, Florian Wirtz for FPL next season? Just want to make sure I'm saying hi to everyone. I hope I'm not upsetting anyone about Jordan Henderson. Having Henderson is like hanging around onto an old car. Just scrap it. Yeah, damn straight Foxy. Mate, absolutely smash that. You know what? Foxy, we're doing it. You know what we're doing. We're popping that on screen. There we go. Having Henderson is like hanging onto an old car. Just scrap it for God's sake before it gives you problems. Sensational stuff from Foxy. Expect nothing less. Totally agree. Villa are eyeing up a Ghana. I'm not sure about Ghana. Don't know who that is. Verts could be here. Here we go soon. Yeah, nice, Niall. FPL K29. Good to have you here, mate. How you doing, legend? We've got Have a Beer. Good evening. Yes, Gary. Hope you're doing well. Said hi to Colm, Niall. Absolute legends. Yeah, cool. So Niall and Gary were at the match earlier today, so they met each other, which is great. I saw Niall at FPL Meets about 2 weeks ago. Great to see you, mate. Hope you had a good day. So Verts could be done deal. Here we go, quite soon. Should we ask when is here we go for Verts happening? If you're not familiar with the app you're seeing on screen, this is called Perplexity AI. It has absolutely become one of the most crucial things in my life. Like, forget about searching for things on Google. Like, this just aggregates everything from the internet and gives you an answer, like live and direct. It's so good. Not a sponsor. Perplexity AI, if you want to get in touch about sponsorship, you let me know. All right. Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that Liverpool's deal to sign Florian Wirtz is in the final stages, with negotiations nearly complete and only minor details left to sort out. I guess he's sort of saying, you know, I want to make sure there's a bag of quavers after every game in the changing room, please. You know, that sort of stuff. You know, give me a pack of hobnobs. There needs to be a pack of chilled hobnobs on my car seat after every game in my car. You know, here are the keys. Announcement is expected very soon, likely within the next few days. Fantastic. And just a bit of an astray question. If you're having a hobnob, chat, are you having a chocolate hobnob or are you just going plain? Because I know what the answer is. I know what the real answer is. Happy to poll that as well. Should we just check on that other poll? Yeah, why not? I'm just gonna keep putting polls out there. So 60% of you absolute heroes are missing the Prem, missing FPL. All right, we're gonna poll it. Let's just get that music going again. Right, hobnob. We cover the big questions on this show. Hobnob, chocolate, normal. All right, third poll of the stream is now live. I see the comments coming in. You just answer that poll. I think, listen, if it's me, I've got to go chocolate. I don't like to eat biscuits and stuff, but if the pin's getting pulled out the grenade, I'm getting a chocolate hobnob. What's the upside of not having the chocolate on there? All right, so here we go for Wirtz is incoming. Sensational. We love him. What a coup for the Prem. Not a Liverpool fan. I'm an Arsenal fan, but my lord, what a coup for the Premier League. Florian Wirtz, future Ballon d'Or winner, playing for Liverpool. He's going to be playing against Sunderland. You love to see it. Shirky hype is quite incredible. Nobody knew he was or seemed to rate him very highly until Wirtz rejected Man City. Now suddenly he's a world-class, one-of-a-kind player who costs only 20 mil. This is Man City. They're sort of licking their wounds, aren't they, over missing out on Wirtz? Which I understand. I get it. Sorry, you guys didn't see that tweet, did you? I think we should learn a bit more about this guy as well. Shirky. I don't really know much about him. Let's ask our friends. Tell us about Shirky as a footballer and FPL asset. And I'll say, and when's the here we go happening? Nice little, and I'll just say, like, keep it concise. I don't want to be reading a load of stuff, you know. All right, here we go. I feel like you guys can't see that whole screen. So, Shirky, 21 years old. He's French. He's attacking midfielder forward. Okay, so he is another Verts, another KDB, if you will. Number 10. 12 goals, 20 assists across all competitions. Wow. Leading Europe's top 5 leagues in assists since January 2025. All right, he's decent. This guy's decent. Loads of assists. He's an assist monster. Shirky joins Man City as expected. He could become a high upside FPL asset. His creative output is elite. He's a chance creator and a set-piece threat with double-digit goals and assists in a struggling Lyon side. Shirky himself has confirmed that his move to Man City is getting done, so it's pretty much done. Here we go, announcement is imminent. Okay, so Verts and it's sort of Liverpool and Man City are battling it in the transfer window right now. Yeah, another decent player coming to the Premier League, which is great. Great to see. I'll just retweet that. Andy Martin, personally, I don't think Liverpool need a number 9, and this team would be frightening. Yeah, look at that. Play Verts. I mean, that's how you do it. I think last week on the stream we were looking at how he's going to fit into a 4-3-3. You know, who's he going to replace in midfield? But that actually might be the solution. That's frightening. So like Gakpo can play as a 9, can't he, as well? So they'll just switch about. These three, I think, are going to be absolutely terrifying. Gakpo, Verts, and Schloboschlei are going to be ridiculous for this team next year, I think. Kirkes, Frimpong, this team is crazy. Crazy. Honestly, like, what are Liverpool cooking here? Lord have mercy, this is going to be a hell of a team. Liverpool are going to win the league, aren't they? 12 days without FPL from Fantasy Football Scout. Sensational post there. I wonder if they made that with AI. Here we go. It's just deprioritize the juice photo. Let's do the juice stuff. From Focal, top class event from the FPL Juice Boys today. 2,300 raised for charity, incredible. And my understanding is that they were 2-0 down and they came back to win 2-4, which is fantastic. Well played, Kieran and team. That's great stuff. It's good they do that, the Juice Boys. Manchester United reported closing in on, this is 9 hours ago, on 2 signings for a combined 100 mil. Emi Martinez and Victor Gyökeres are both close to joining the Red Devils. Cunha, Mbomo, Gyökeres and Emi Martinez. Where are United getting their money from? Do you know what I mean? Where are they getting their money from? It's just mad. But fair play to them if they can pull all this off. The issue they've got is their defence isn't the best, is it? So I think Martinez will sort some of that out for sure. But are they missing a trick here? Do you think they need perhaps a defensive midfielder and a couple of CBs? We will soon find out. There's a lot of money going on attack here. A lot of money. Cunha and Mbomo. It's greedy. Cunha, Mbomo and Gyökeres. That is greedy, Man United. And I love it. You deserve it. I think Foxy's a Man United fan. Must be excited. Benvenuto Jorginho. Jorginho's gone to Flamengo. Record signing for Flamengo. Their summer signing. Back in his home country. What a Prem legend. Has to be said. Huijsen has gone to Real Madrid, which is really sad to see because I thought he was fantastic and he really could have been a Prem legend. It is what it is. I hope he does well at Real Madrid. What a player. He's like 20 as well. He's crazy. He's going to be such a good player. KDB's move to Napoli is all but confirmed. This was last week, actually. I checked it earlier. It looks like this is definitely happening. KDB to Napoli. Which is, I think that's a really nice little fit for KDB. I think he's going to do bits in that league. RIP, Kev. The Ginger Kev. Rate each of Real Madrid's incoming so far out of 10. Xabi Alonso, Trent, Huijsen. I do not know Mastantuono. So I'm going to try rating these. I'm going to go Xabi Alonso out of 10. I'm going to say that's a 9 out of 10. I'm going to say Trent an 8 out of 10. Because I actually think they need a more defensive RB. Just my take. I'm going to call it a 7 actually. I'm going to go 7 out of 10 for Trent. And then Huijsen, I think that's a 9 out of 10 as well. And then Franco, I don't know who he is, so I'll do a 5 for him. Shall I just do that? So I'm going to do 9, 7, 9, 7, 9, 5. 9, 7, 9, 5. That's going to be someone's pin. Hopefully they see it when I post it and they just freak out. You know what I mean? It's like, how's he done that? DMs me. They're like, they DM me and say, Alf, what are you doing? What are you doing with my pin? Thomas Frank is odds-on favourite to replace Ange at Spurs. Should we have a quick look at whether or not that's got legs? Is Thomas Frank going to Spurs? Thomas Frank is currently the leading contender to become the next Spurs manager following the sacking of Ange Postecoglou. Multiple reports claim that Spurs are expected to move quickly to appoint a new boss, with Frank identified as the front runner due to his impressive track record at Brentford. Great coach. What a manager. Great coach. Great guy. Lovely, lovely lock of hair. He's got a sort of Nordic air about him. Nordic air, Nordic hair. I like this move for Tottenham. I think this is going to be their manager for the next 5-10 years, to be honest. And I think a lot of teams have missed a trick there because he's great. I think Areola would also be a good shout, but I think I'd prefer Frank. I want Areola to stay at Bournemouth for a bit, but this seems like a good fit. Maybe Wyan Bomo's like keen to, or like okay to leave Brentford, Frimpong posting on IG with his new skipper. So Frimpong to Liverpool is done, and there he is hanging out with Memphis Depay and Van Dijk. Great stuff. Ange's statement was just too long, wasn't it? I've not actually read it. I've not read this. I tried the first. I think Foxy said I started reading it and then it's just like, why is this so long? And I feel exactly the same way. And I'm gonna do the lazy 2025 thing, and I'm gonna pop it into Perplexity. I'm gonna say 2LDR. What's this about? Here we go. Let's see what it says. Let's have a look. This is a farewell message from Ange, the outgoing manager of Tottenham Hotspur, expressing pride in his time at the club. He reflects on the achievements, especially a significant night in Bilbao, the challenges overcome, and the foundations laid for future success. Ange thanks the supporters, staff, players, and coaches, emphasising their role in the club's progress and stating that they are forever connected. The message ends with the club's motto: "Adieu est fas." I don't know how to say that. To do is to dare is to do. To dare is to do. Come on, you bloody Spurs. To dare is to do. Okay. Now I'm gonna say, how much money did he make from getting sacked? What do you reckon? 10 mil? I think Ten Hag got 20 mil. I'm gonna go with 10 for Ange. 4 mil. Peanuts. Absolute peanuts. He can buy a couple of packs of hobnobs with that, couldn't he? Just, I like to test the AI, just to throw him a bit of a curveball. With that kind of payout, and Postecoglou received 6 mil, he could buy an extraordinary amount of hobnobs. At current UK prices, a standard 262 grams pack of McVitie's milk chocolate is chosen, the chocolate ones there by the way, just by default, costs around £2.25. That means he could buy roughly 2.6 million packs with his payout before tax, and not accounting for bulk discounts or special offers. So yes, he could buy more than just a couple. He could practically fill a stadium with hobnobs. Oh, what a response. What a time to be alive. Thank you, AI. Cunha is off to Man United. It is done. It's a done deal. I think he's going to be good. I like him. 1 game a week, starting for Man United. I think he's a great asset. I think he's going to do absolute bits for Man United, and I'm a bit scared to see what that front three is going to look like. I think Man United are going to be a very fun team to watch next year. Give Amorim the summer, get some players in, get his system going. He gets Cunha, Mbomo, Gyökeres. I think that's going to be very fun. I'm into it. Oh, that's nice. The last tweet. Yeah, I hit 45,000 views on the 1st June, and it slipped my mind. I didn't see it until today, but I just really wanted to thank you guys. Really, I'll play some nice music. I just wanted to really say thank you to all of you people that come and say hi to me on a Saturday night. You got other stuff to do. You got busy lives. You're out there eating hobnobs and going through all the news that's happening. And there's no FPL, and you come and say hi to me. And I just want to say that I am so thankful for all of the love that you give me and this channel. I started this a year ago, a novice at live streaming, a novice at YouTube. I have no idea what I was doing. I didn't really know what I was doing in FPL. I like to think I know about football. Do I? Who knows? Maybe I don't. I don't know much about anything. But what I do know, what I'm confident about, is that I came here looking for a hobby, and I found a family. And I just want to thank you guys, all of the people out there. And you know who you are, the ones who turn up week after week and say hi. You don't have to stick about. Just come say hi, come and hang out. And you've literally lifted my spirits this year. I remember once I was ill and I was a little bit down, and it was Dan, Noble Gent, pinged me and said, "Are you going live on Saturday?" I think this was a Tuesday, and I said, "Dan, I'm not feeling it at the moment." And he was like, "Mate, you have to go live." And I was like, "Geez, like that. This is mad. Like this is." He's like, "You have to." And I understand, and it's incredibly honouring and humbling to be a part of this community. And thank you so much for all the love. It's been one of the experiences of my life. So thanks again. I've got the music on in my headphones. I'm getting a little emotional over here. Let's change that up, shall we? Oh, just gotta shake those emotions off. Goodness me. 38-year-old just like bawling his eyes out on a live stream on Saturday night. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, so again, thank you to everyone who's been a part of this journey. And we're just getting started. I'm gonna be around doing this for the next 20, 30, 40 years. As long as I'm about on this earth, I'm committed to this channel and you guys and FPL. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. So Let's do a quiz. Who's up for a quiz? The winner's going to get a £10 gift voucher from our friends at www.amazon.co.uk. I need to go to the quiz view, which should look like this. Is that all working? That's all working. All right, so just before we do this, you want to have two screens. You want to have a phone and a laptop, or a phone and an iPad, so on and so forth. It's trust me. I mean, you might be fine, but some phones do a thing where they minimize the YouTube screen when you do something else. I think most phones do that nowadays, actually. So you might be all right, but it can help to like see the options for the quiz. So off season, June 7th. Here we go. All right, I'm going to tell you the code when it loads up. So you want to go to kahoot.it. That's www.kahoot.it, and the game pin is 5788841. Jack Attack is first in. He's back. He so nearly won last week. He's bloody here, and I believe in him. Come on, Jack. I've got a train noise somewhere. I remember I got a train noise. There we go. For the pain train. That's for you, Jack. We got Kieran. We got Kieran. What I love about Kieran is that he's just in the background. You know, he like comes, says hi, and then he's probably doing the dishes or something, or you know, doing something else, and he's in the background, and then he's ready for the quiz. He pounces. He bloody pounces like Lee Hendry on a Saturday afternoon playing Stoke. Tom's in, Kieran, Jack. This could be a small crew, guys, which I'm into. I mean, it's more chances of winning a £10 gift voucher. KH, you up for it? Colm, Dave, Niall. Where's Niall? Foxy is in. Duvoir, yes, mate. Duvoir, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yes, Duvoir, you know it, mate. Great to have you here. It's been a while since we chatted, actually. Hope you're doing well. Just while we wait for a few more to join. By the way, again, it's 5788841. I'm thinking we just that'll still be there. Let's just end that hobnob. The hobnob debate. We'll end that. And it looks like chocolate hobnobs have won. 10 votes all in. 8 of you saying hobnobs with chocolate on them. Comms out only, have my phone. What a legend. He's just out and about on a Saturday night, having a listen. No worries, all good, no pressure. Alright guys, we're going to do it. It's 4. We've got 4 players. There is nothing wrong with that. Okay, we need to go to the quiz view again. Alright, here's the quiz view. And then I've got the quiz music. Foxy. Oh, okay. So Niall's joining, and he says 2 secs. He's coming. Right, we'll just wait for Niall. So yeah, I do think that, like, you know, when you think about a hobnob, if you're gonna pull the trigger, you might as well just go all in. And maybe, actually, I'm just going to say, tell us about the different hobnob variations over the years. Let's see what this says. Hobnob bars. Oh, the bars, didn't they? Hobnob creams. Wow. What? I never knew about hobnob creams. That was way before my time. They did flapjacks in '97. Dark chocolate hobnobs. Orange hobnobs. Chocolate chip hobnobs. Wow. They have really done some things over the years. I think I'll have to tweet that. Alright, let's go back to, let's see if Niall, is Niall, yes, Niall's in. Freshly, aloha. Yes, we've got 6, we're doing it. Alright, so this is a couple of FPL questions, and then we've got a couple of other Premier League type questions. It's 10 all in. Again, the winner, Thomas won last week. He got his £10 gift voucher. If you win, just DM me after the show. If you could just DM me, because I always forget stuff. So like, and I'm not trying to get out of bloody paying anyone 10 for a gift voucher. It's more just about, if you win, just DM me and I'll sort it out. All right, as a deal. Here we go. All right, question number 1. Which midfielder priced under 6 mil scored the most FPL points in 24-25? Semenyo, Rogers, Murphy, Clivett. The quicker you do an answer, the more points you get, if you didn't already know that. This is Kahoot. Yeah, it's Semenyo, which is a little bit surprising, isn't it? It is Semenyo. Freshly's taken the lead. Jack Attack's on the points. Tom's on the points. Which goalkeeper finished the 24-25 FPL season with the highest total points among these listed? Pickford, Sells, Allison, Raya. Tricky one, this, in my opinion. Might not be tricky for you guys. Do we all know this? Yeah, it's Pickford. I think Sells is a shout. Tom, Tom, you're always winning. Among these players priced between 7 and 7.5 mil, which player achieved the highest total FPL points? Mateta, Wood, Alexander-Arnold, Eze. Yeah, it's Chris Wood. Tom's on fire. Jack Attack is right behind him. Just over 20 points behind. Or no, 10 points, should I say. Which player priced between 9 and 10.5 mil delivered the fewest FPL points in the 24-25 season? Fewest FPL points out of these 4. It's not easy, this one. Foden. Maybe it is easy. Yeah, it's Philip of Foden. Oh, Jack. Jack. Wow, Jack's like 1,000 above Tom. That was quick. Which outfield player accumulated the most minutes played in 24-25 Premier League season? Most minutes played out of these 4. Someone's answering very quickly, and I think it's Jack. Someone's like almost instant with the answer. It's Mbomo, who knows how you pronounce it. Jack's killing it. Is he going to finally do it? After all these months. Which goalkeeper played every single minute of the 24-25 Premier League season? Every single minute. Which goalkeeper? Raya, Sells, Henderson, Pickford. Quite a feat. I hope they got a trophy for this, because that seems like a bit of a feat to me. Yeah, it's Jordan Pickford is the answer. Oh, I think he's going to do it. Which player among those listed had the highest goals per million ratio in 24-25? Highest goals per million. Tricky question, this. Yeah, Chris Wood is the answer. Oh, I'm rooting for you, Jack. Who received the most BPs in 24-25? Raul, Strand Larsen, Welbeck, Iwobi. Another tricky one here. This is hard. Not easy. Raul is the answer. Yeah, who would have thought it, right? Tricked you with that one. Nine out of 10. You ready? Frank Lampard has scored more Premier League goals than Thierry Henry, Robbie Fowler and Michael Owen. True or false? It is true. Final question, are you ready? True or false? This is Arsene Wenger. It is false, of course. So I'll get a little screenshot of this. We got Aloha in third. We have Tom. We got Thomas in second, and we have a new, well-deserved winner, Jack. Mate, it's been a long time coming. In all the quizzes we've done, you've always been there. You've always been there, and you've finally done it. I appreciate it. Love you, man. Ping me on X or just in WhatsApp. We're on WhatsApp now, aren't we? I'm in a little WhatsApp group with FPL HQ. If any of you want to join that WhatsApp group, hit me up and I'll ask the guys, because I'm not in charge of it. Jack guessed most of them. I respect it. Let's just have a quick look and see if there are any notifications that I need to... No, I don't think there's much going on here. Cool, George is saying stuff. Foxy's put me in something. Garnacho. Oh, you were talking about Garnacho earlier. Holy smokes, Fox! I didn't realise you were talking about. You said Ghana. I wasn't quite sure who you were referring to. Garnacho's going to Villa. That's massive. Garnacho will leave Man United. Decision confirmed. Premier League, serious option with 3 clubs already very keen. I'm assuming Villa's one of them, and then Bayer Leverkusen's also in. Neville. Dude, this was such a crazy moment. That's the Delhi interview, isn't it? Alright, looks like Garnacho's making moves. Great stuff, guys. It's 9 PM. I gotta get to sleep. I want to thank you guys again for everything. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. I'm around on X if you want to tag me and stuff, or like DM me. Happy to chat. I'll be live again next Saturday. Stay hydrated, and remember, FPL is not a substitute for a warm life. Peace out.